Hello everyone, this is chapter number 6, Protection of Plants. Our today's topic is fungicides. What is fungicides? Fungicides have been defined as a chemical substance which has the ability to prevent damage caused by fungi and growing crops and their products. The word fungicides is derived from two Latin words, cacto, to kill fungus, a macroscopic thallophytic plant that has ability to kill or prevent fungal growth. So what is definition of fungicides? It is a chemical substance used to kill growth called fungi that are harmful to human beings and plants. So disease caused by fungi can destroy or seriously damage food crops. So classification of fungicides. It is classified into two classes. First one is inorganic fungicides and second one is organic fungicides. Inorganic fungicides are made from metal compounds and organics are compounds containing C, H and O element. So example for inorganic fungicides are Bodex mixture, sulfur compound that is lime sulfur, and for organic fungicides examples are formaldehyde chlorine, Zenep, dithiocarbamate and meserole. Okay, so now we will discuss what is inorganic fungicides. These inorganic fungicides are made from metal compounds. Copper compounds have been widely used to protect against mildew on fruit trees and grapevines and vegetables and to treat seeds. So among the copper compounds, Bodex mixture, which contains copper sulfate and lime, is generally used. So other compounds contain carbonates, chlorides, hydroxide and sulfate. Sulfur and lime sulfur are used to control scab and another fungal diseases called brown root, which attacks fruits. This inorganic do not contain carbon, so it is derived from sulfur elements or other simple metal salts, generally stable, almost insoluble and persistent. So elements are sulfur, which is oldest fungicides, then mercury, nickel, zinc, chromium and last one is copper. In Bodex mixture of copper and lime is there. So mixture of 12% of copper and lime gives good results. So that it is broad spectrum but toxic to mammals. This Bodex mixture is broad spectrum fungicide, but it is toxic to mammals. This mixture or fungicide is good for mildews and potato blights. Sulfur is also used to control certain plant diseases, insects and mites. It has been used for dipping cattle and sheep for CBs or lysis. Nowadays, inorganic sulfur has been replaced by organic sulfur for treating powdery mildews in certain roots, leaf blights and many fruits or fruit rot diseases. This elemental sulfur is used as dust as well as spray. This sulfur is available in several forms, example ground sulfur, ultra sulfur, sublime sulfur and commercial brands of various combinations. It is non-poisonous to animals, so most plants and human beings also. To reduce its injurious effects on foliage and fruits, it is mixed with gypsum or sometimes it is mixed with gypsum talc and lime. It is applied by dusting machine. It forms a very thin uniform covering on the plant surface which acts as a chemical barrier against endophytic pathogens. Wettable form of sulfur fungicide is lime sulfur, that is limestone plus sulfur plus water. The proportion or the ratio is 1:1:10, which is used as a spray for dormant fruit trees to control powdery mildews, or in apples, in scrab, peach leaf, brown root or stone fruits and red mites. This sulfur is a slow fungicide and has long residual effect. This compound is volatile in nature, so readily acts as a fungicide by formation of either SO2 or H2S with atmospheric oxygen. This compound is also acts as hydrogen acceptor into metabolic system and thus disturbs the normal dehydrogenation and hydrogenation reactions of the fungal cells. So it forms H2S in the formation of processes and acts directly on the protoplasm of fungus, mycelium or spore and kill it. Here it is. Copper fungicides contains copper hydroxides and copper sulfate, that is Camelot, Bordeaux mixture, Phyton 27s, and in copper hydroxide fungicides, that is fixed copper, it is Junction and Cocid. In this diagram we can see Bordeaux mixture, that is copper sulfate and lime. Copper controls bacterial diseases. Here it is Bordeaux mixture bottle. So what is Bordeaux mixture? It is mixture of CuSO4 solution, lime solution or hydrated lime solution in the ratio of 1:1 diluted 10 times with water. The proportion of mixture varies according to the need and the solution are prepared separately in earthen or wooden pots. And the copper sulfate solution is slowly poured into lime solution in a third pot with constant agitation. The residual mixture is neutral or slightly alkaline and has no injurious effects on foliage. This mixture is applied immediately after preparation because it is deteriorate in the adhesiveness and emulsifying properties with lime. It is tested for the presence of free copper before applying to crops. Since free copper is injurious, it is neutralized by adding more lime. So freshly prepared Bordeaux mixture is of gelatinous nature and is deep blue to slightly greenish in color. The free copper is treated by adding few drops of 10% solution of K4FeCN6 to small quantity of mixture. A reddish brown deposit indicates the presence of free copper in the mixture. It should be sprayed while fresh, as on standing it loses its fungicidal properties. It can be stabilized by adding sugar or jaggery to it. Its fungicidal action is more protective than eradicative. Plants sensitive to copper may show foliage injuries and fruit resetting due to its applications. So what are its uses or uses of Bordeaux mixture? It is effective against downy mildews, late blight of potatoes and tomatoes, cucumber, onion, beets, alfalfa and medicinal plants. So our next point is organic fungicides. First one is dithiocarbamate. It is functional group in organic chemistry. It is the analog of carbamate in which the both oxygen atoms are replaced by sulfur atoms. Now in this diagram we can see dithiocarbamate structure. They are derivatives of dithiocarbamic acid which does not occur in free state. So it is reacts with another molecule of dithiocarbamic acid or metal to form stable and fungitoxic compounds, which are known as dithiocarbamates or dithiocarbamate fungicides. So here we can see structure of dithiocarbamate or dithiocarbamate fungicides. So what are properties of dithiocarbamate fungicides or its uses? It is functional group of organic chemistry. And it is used as a pesticide fungicide. Then next one is meserule. It is 4-methyl mercapto-3,5-dimethylphenyl N-methyl carbamate. In this diagram we can see the structure of that meserule. It is prepared by the reaction of 4-methyl mercapto-3,5-dimethylphenol with methyl isocyanate in the presence of triethylamine. The reaction is carried out organic solvent like benzene. So what are properties of meserule? It is crystalline, odorless substance and melting point is 122 degrees centigrade. It is highly soluble in most organic solvents but almost insoluble in water. So uses of meserule are: it is broad spectrum insecticide for the control of pests of fruits and vegetables. So next one is ZINEP, that is zinc ethylene base or dithiocarbamate. So this compound is precipitated from aqueous solution of diammonium or disodium ethylene base by zinc sulfate, that is ZINEP. The properties of ZINEP is: it is white crystalline substance and it is used one of the most important fungicides in agriculture. The next one is quinones. Quinones are natural products occurring in plants and can also be produced synthetically by oxidation of plant phenolic compounds. Example, chloranil, that is tetrachloro preservation benzoquinone. So all these compounds are yellow crystalline substances insoluble in water and soluble in organic compounds. The inhibition of the enzyme by fungicides could be reserved by crystalline or glutathione. The inhibition of the enzyme by fungicides could be reversed by crystalline or glutathione. So our next point is herbicides. What are herbicides? Herbicides, also commonly known as weed killers, and weed killers are substances used to control unwanted plants. So what is proper definition of herbicides? Herbicides is a chemical compound used to control or destroy unwanted plants. Herbicides are sometimes called weed killers. Farmers use herbicides to control weeds growing among crops. These are also used to eliminate weeds from lawns, parks, industrial sites and other areas. They provide more effective method of weed control. So these herbicides are classified on the basis of their mode of action, chemical structure or their effect on weeds. In this diagram we can see lawn weed killer or total kill herbicide. or herbicide bottle spray. So there are classification of herbicides. There are two types of herbicides. First one is selective and non-selective herbicides. Selective herbicide is used to kill the weeds only without damaging crop. But non-selective herbicides destroy all crops and vegetation. So that is why that non-selective herbicides are also called total weed killer and are used along driveways, railways and other places where people do not want any plant to grow. So depending on the way in which the herbicides acts, both selective and non-selective can be applied to foliage or to the soil in which the weeds are germinating or growing. This selectivity depends on the anatomical, morphological and physiological features of the plant and on the chemical composition of the plant. So example of selective herbicides are 2,4-D 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid, 2,4,5-T 2,4,5-trichlorophenoxyacetic acid and MCPA, that is 4-chloro-2-methyl-phenoxyacetic acids. These herbicides are translocated throughout the weed plant or absorbed either by roots or above ground parts of weeds. So classification based on their effects on weeds, there are two types. First one is systemic or translocated or growth regulator and contact herbicides, and second one is systemic herbicides. Okay. So there are two types, that is systemic and contact herbicides. So we will discuss first what is contact herbicides. Contact herbicides kills only the part of the plant they touch. They kill only the part of plant to which they are applied but are not virtually translocated in a plant, and hence they do not affect the root system of weeds. In the case of contact herbicides, complete coverage is essential. A soil sterilant is any chemical which prevents the growth of weeds when present in the soil. The rate of application of this contact herbicide or that chemical is very high, and their effect remain in soil for a long period, that is 6 months to 2 years. Example, inorganic chemicals like borates and chlorates, or organic compounds like triazides, urea, etc. Then next one is systemic herbicides. They can move along vascular system of plants, acting on their entire organisms. They are effective against perennial weeds with a deep root system and also against shrubs. So uniform application is needed for translocated chemicals, whereas complete coverage is not needed. Systemic herbicides are absorbed by foliage or roots and translocated to other parts of the plants. Pre-emergence herbicides mixed into the soil will kill germinating seeds and small seedlings. In post-emergence herbicides, these post-emergence herbicides either hinder photosynthesis or inhibit growth of plants. So our next point or next herbicide is EPTC, that is Eptom. What is EPTC? It is S-ethyl N-N-di-N-propyl thiocarbamate. It is S-ethyl N-N-di-N-propyl thiocarbamate. It is Eptom. It is prepared by synthetic route. So what are properties? It is liquid with unpleasant odor. Boiling point is 127 degrees centigrade at 20 mm of Hg. It is highly soluble in most organic solvents. So what are its uses? It is widely used as herbicides to control weeds in planting of alfalfa, beans, beets, carrots, cabbage, flax seeds, potatoes and many other crops. The next one herbicide is Romate. It is 3,4-dichlorobenzenyl N-methyl carbamate is Romate. It is prepared by reacting 3,4-dichlorobenzyl alcohol with methyl isocyanate and benzene at room temperature in the presence of dibutylene acetate as a catalyst. What are its properties? It is a crystalline substance and melting point is 53 to 54 degrees centigrade and boiling point is 139 degrees centigrade at 0.5 mm of Hg. This compound or Romate is almost insoluble in water but highly soluble in most organic solvents. So what is uses of Romate? It is herbicide used for the control of weeds in planting of cotton, potatoes, tobacco and some other crops. So here we have discussed different types of fungicides, herbicides and their classification.